Take a chance, cause there is no circumstance that you can't endure. Where's your life? Mr. Vance, got it good, but this ain't his neighborhood, he's taking over. No. Sun is now, he can't hide, find the power deep inside and make it happen.
People of cyberspace, what is going on? How are all of you doing on this day of the week? How can you not headbang to that? You know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Will. Woo! Woo indeed. Woo indeed. Also, how is it going, Will? And any lurkers out there in cyberspace land, what is going on? I think this is my favorite song from the MK Library of Greatness. I agree. It's also right up there for me as well. Little YouTube behind the scenes stuff. So you can feature a video at the top of the page for anybody who has not yet subscribed. And for the longest time, I always would feature the latest video. But ever since I did Sonic Boom, that has been the one that I have left at the top of the page for those who have not subscribed to the channel yet, because I felt like it was a good representation of what the H is going on here. So, yeah, it is indeed hoodie season. I actually just took my hoodie off because I was getting a little toasty, and I have the space heater going over here. So I figure, we're gonna be escorting nukes and blowing stuff up in this game, so inevitably we're gonna get really high, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's that whole thing. So I I am hot off the heels of some sinus garbage, so if I randomly start coughing, do not fret. I'm going to live. I will make it. Everything will be fine, but I may have to do one of those maneuvers, if you know what I'm saying. So there's that. Also, this the weather. See, this back and forth with the weather stuff always destroys me. Like, always. It's like anytime the weather changes drastically, it takes me a couple days for my body to get used to it. But unfortunately, when it's going back and forth like this, then I can't get used to it, and I just decease repeatedly. So, tis what it is. Speaking of deceasing repeatedly, we have things here. We have a random assortment of things that we need to deal with right here, if you know what I'm saying. So, these are our boys. These are the gents that we have so far. So we are believing for a Donatello to complete the quadfecta here. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna cut to the chase, and we're gonna do the thing. And I'm gonna unbox it inside of the Happy Meal box because the color of the box gives away which turtle it is. So we're gonna we're gonna reach on in there. You know what I'm saying? So let's do the thing here. There's a place for my finger to go. I know somewhere. There it is. Found it. Okay. And let's pull her on out. Whoop. Okay. All right. So we got we're wrapped. What do we have? Oop. Some Crunchalicious deals here. So, I see a purple. We do in fact have a cinema roll Donatello. Look at that. Look at that nonsense. We have done the thing. Crinkles indeed. I think.
Oops. Winning.
Winning indeed. I mean, what? Amazing. Couldn't have asked for anything else. Well, this one's white. There's another green Donatello here that is a Hello Kitty Donatello. It's interesting that there are multiple versions of each of the turtles. I don't know anything about freaking Hello Kitty. I don't know anything about this stuff, but I like Ninja Turtles. And even though this is not a Ninja Turtle, it is some kind of cat thing, more like a cat turtle chimerical creature of some sort. Yeah. with the screws in the back of the head. Anyway, so yeah, we got the whole gang. The whole gang is here. Look at that. Look at that. We got a few more. We got a few more of these to unbox. And if any of you out there in cyberspace land are paying attention to Happy Meals, you may notice that these are rather old. I don't even know what they're doing now. We've Halloween season has come and gone, and the boo buckets have come and gone, and we're still unboxing turtles. But you know, what are you gonna do? Getting quite the McDonald's toy collection, indeed. I need to do some kind of giveaway or something because to be honest, most of these I have no reason to keep. However, we still got the retro McDonald's here. I have this right next to me because it is BA, if you know what I'm saying. If you're picking up what I'm putting down here, I love that. I cannot get over how cool this one is. We'll be talking about this for all of eternity as I destroy it. It's fine. It's been repaired. Consider the roof raised and repaired. Love that. Okay. So, it's better of a shelf display as shadow box. There's always, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Will. You're not wrong in the slightest. I actually do. I told my wife that for my birthday coming up here in a few weeks, I want some new shelves for the game room over here where all my games and stuff are. Not necessarily because to add more space or anything like that, but these shelves are very old. One of them in particular, the center one, is very old. I got it. It would have been like 2013. You did in fact see a cattail. There was a cat child here, literally right next to me. Right next to me. It happened. She did not emerge in any other form, just to grace us with her presence for a moment. But anyway, the center shelf over there on the other side of the room is about from 2013, and they're cheapos. I got them from Walmart, so they were not that expensive. The particle board, all that nonsense. Several of them are bowing like this, and the back is completely falling off of one of them. It's been like, if for those of you who ever assembled one of these, it's always like the whole thing's particle board, and then the back of it's just like a sheet of cardboard that you nail into it, and so the back of this one has been repaired repeatedly, and it's been torn up and it's been obliterated, and so I need new ones to replace these. It's just time. It's just time. The time has come. What's going on, Miller Time? How is it going? Mr. Streams, but had rugby season. Where's my mouse? Snow's here now, so done for the winter. So hope to make it very cool, very cool. Well, hopefully rugby season was fantastic for you. We definitely missed you, Miller Time. We missed you. It's been spooky month here for the past several weeks. We played through Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach last month. It took the entire month, and we got the we did beat it. Got 2 of the endings. The ending that we got was not the best ending. Apparently, to do the best ending, and I contemplated doing it again today and doing the best ending, but I wasn't sure timing wise how long it was going to take or whatever, and I didn't want to end up in a situation where I beat the game in like 45 minutes and then I have to figure out what the H I'm doing with the rest of my life on the stream. But yeah, we did not get the best ending, which actually requires going around and finding some hidden arcade games and playing those, and then doing something at the very end, which, you know, is cool. But anyway, it was a very cool game, and I very much so enjoyed it. And we'll continue with the Five Nights at Freddy's nonsense next year. I forgot what the game. It either just came out or was about to come out. The Mimic game. I think that was the next one I was going to play. Unless there's another one I should play before that. I don't know. I'll have to do a little bit of research. But we've kind of gotten out of the whole, traditional Five Nights at Freddy's games, and we're kind of more into the 3D stuff now, which is cool. I really appreciate it. And Security Breach was fantastic. It was just glorious to look at. If for those of you who have not seen the game and you're into kind of like, you're into arcades and anything like, it's dripping with just this, it oozes like 80s arcade visuals and sounds and all this stuff, but kind of like those places like Chuck E. Cheese or whatever that had had like a party room and had like arcade room, but it's a megaplex, so it's enormous. And yeah, definitely recommend, if you're into the Five Nights at Freddy's thing, you should play Security Breach. It's a good one. Has a little bit of jank here and there. Has some bugs. Has a few bugs, but totally worth it. Totally worth it. Plenty of simulators to fill the stream. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What I need to do is I need to make a list of the simulators so that when I do find myself with some free time on the streams, and we can just jump into one of those. That's the problem, is whenever that happens, I'm just like, oh, what do I play? I don't know what to do. So, a haunted megaplex, indeed. Yes, in fact, everybody is out to do a death of the life on you as you are a wee lad surrounded by animatronics that want to delete you. So yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie coming out soon. Yes indeed. I do plan on seeing it. I hope the first one. So I need to watch the first one again. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the first one. When I saw the first one initially, I hadn't played through all of the original games, so I didn't really know a lot of the lore. So a lot of the movie, I was like, what the freaking heck is going on here? And I think it's one of those movies where there's a lot of surface level stuff, and if you're just looking at it from the surface level stuff, it can be a little like, I don't know, dumb. But I feel like there's like a lot of like lore and stuff that they tap into that, they don't. It's I don't even know how to describe it. It's like they don't shove it down your throat, but at the same time, they don't they hint at it a lot. So if you don't really know some of this lore stuff, then it's like, why the frick do they keep doing this? And I don't know. So I want to watch it again, having played through the games and understanding a little bit more of what happened. But either way, regardless of the story and all that stuff, I love animatronics. I love robotics and all that kind of stuff. It's always been one of my favorite things in the world. And so it's just really cool to see a movie with all these practical effects and, you know, different like animatronics and stuff like that. I highly respect anytime practical effects are used in a movie. Similar to, you know, I mean, the new Star Wars games, the new Star Wars movies. Even though I was not wild about them, I appreciated greatly that they did not just CG everything like they did in like the, you know, when they did episode 1, 2, and 3 and all that kind of stuff, and like everything was CG and there was like almost no practical effects or anything. And I feel like they did a good blending of the practical effects and stuff like that. So but yeah, I appreciated the effects in the movie greatly. First was okay. I don't know the lore either. Still don't. Would go watch the second in theater. Not sure, but yeah, I definitely plan on seeing the second one in theaters, and I want to watch the first one again first. And I don't know. I'd like to watch like some YouTube videos on some of the deeper lore and stuff. Because when I saw the first one, the only lore that I knew was from the first game, which doesn't really tap into a lot of the haunting stuff. It's a little bit less spiritual, I guess, than everything kind of turns out to be. It's a lot more raw. So yeah, I was kind of like, what the freaking heck is happening here? Was I a Chuck E. Cheese kid? I did the only birthday party that I ever had where, you know, a bunch of friends came was at a Chuck E. Cheese. And, yeah, so I do have some video footage of that my dad filmed on his gigantic VHS camcorder. And yeah, so I did not go to Chuck E. Cheese a lot. I've been like maybe a handful of times over the years. But as a kid, I did really enjoy places like that. There was another place around here. Frick, what was it called? Excite or something like that. Is that what it was called? Excite? There was a similar thing without the animatronics. You know, like it's like an arcade, and it had like laser tag, and it had a bunch of ticket machines where you could get prizes and all that nonsense. So honestly, that was a big piece of how I spent my arcade time as a kid. I wish I had played more arcade games as a kid, but that was kind of the main place I played arcade games, as well as a skating rink that was local here that had a pretty good selection of games in it, and a movie theater. Basically anywhere. It's, you know, back then they had arcade games kind of anywhere where you had to wait. There was a laser tag place around here that had several arcade games while you were waiting for people to show up or waiting for your turn or whatever. And so, anyway, I don't even know. I don't even know where we're going. I don't even know where we're going with this. But yeah, I was in fact a bit of a Chuck E. Cheese kid. So anyway, so what are we doing here today? We are playing a video game called Blast Core. We're playing it on N64 hardware, on my Nintendo 64 hardware, over RGB SCART, going into the RetroTink 4K. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but that's what we're doing. I don't have anything to show you. Normally I have like a box and all this nonsense to show you, all this display stuff, but all a guy has is a cartridge. That's freaking loud. All a guy has is a cartridge here. So The cartridge is running on my N64. Therefore, oh frick, the controller disconnected. I hope it will reconnect. This has been a whole thing. Oh, it actually worked. I think there's like a bug with this Bluetooth dongle that I'm using on my N64. I can show you this, but this is yeah, let's make it bigger, you know what I'm saying? So this is I believe I played a game with this on the stream before, but this is an original Nintendo 64 controller with 8-bit dough. I have many of their controllers, great controllers. They make a mod kit for the original Nintendo 64 controller that adds a Hall effect thumbstick that is very nice. It feels fantastic, and you replace a board on the inside of it, and then you put this in the Rumble Pack slot here, and it makes the controller Bluetooth. So this is and when this controller was very lightly used, I got this controller at Game Exchange a handful of years ago, and it was in fantastic condition. I actually transferred the thumbstick. This was the best thumbstick I had, so I actually transferred this thumbstick to another controller that I have that is almost as good as this one. But this feels great, and and now it's Bluetooth. But what I was saying was my dongle on the other side of the room that's in my N64. I think there's like some kind of firmware glitch or something that sometimes this doesn't connect, and I have to like try several times and say several words that I'm not going to say on the stream in order to get it to connect. So anyway, I need to see if there's a firmware update for it or whatever. But yeah, it works fine. So and it does in fact rumble. It does in fact rumble. Peck is one of the words. Yes. So it rumbles, and the Bluetooth dongle that's in the N64, it actually has it doubles as a memory pack. So you can and actually, now that I say that, I don't think this does. I'm pretty sure it's just the dongle that's in the console that doubles as a memory. I know it does, but for games that require saving on a memory pack here on the N64, it actually sees a memory pack in the Bluetooth dongle and saves games to that. So pretty interesting. No, wait, let me get caught up here. Anytime I saw it, I had to play either one of the two Ninja Turtle arcade games. Yes, absolutely. We're going to play the first Ninja Turtles arcade game on stream here at some point soon, at some point in the next couple of months or so. I have an arcade board for it. I need to swap out some of the parts on it, and it's going to be a whole thing. I've mentioned this before. Haven't gotten around to it, obviously, so here we are. I'm saying it again. You guys got to hold me accountable for this junk I say that I'm going to do.
We'll
never
been a
do
member
it.
for 25 months. They said, "Do you want to know a secret?" All right, I'll tell you what it was. I know how to count all the way to 25. Keep up the good work, bro.
Will, I mega appreciate that 25 months. That's actually insane. I appreciate that 25 months. Appreciate all that you do here and all the support. It means the literal world to me. I greatly, ultra, super, megazord appreciate it. So mega appreciations are flying through the interwebs and the intertubes of cyberspace from me to you right now as we speak. Okay, Rob, that's not what I was trying to do. Rod, that's the one. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, so never played this game before, never even heard of it. So this was an early pretty early N64 release. N64 games kind of trickled out for a few months after the console came out in the US, but I just realized I'm facing the wrong direction like a fool. So I'm playing on my CRT here instead of this way. But this was a game. I'll tell you. Let me read this because I haven't played this in for freaking ever. So I know that kind of the purpose is we're supposed to escort this truck that has a nuke on it, which apparently can't drive around these buildings. It just wants to drive straight through these buildings. And so my purpose in life is to demolish all the buildings that are in its way. So there's that. It's like 800 days. Frick, it's fun. Appreciate your content. Appreciate your appreciation. Your appreciation of my appreciation is appreciated. I appreciate that you appreciate the appreciation. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Speaking of content, side note, just total sidebar here. I did just finish the instrumental for the next song, which I apologize has been so long. It has been literally the perfect storm of garbage over the past couple of months. Not garbage, but just the perfect storm of things that have prevented me from making as much progress as I would like. Between getting sick and different things and traveling and whatever. So it's been a journey. Not to mention this song was a little difficult, so there's that. But I did finish the instrumental, and a certain person that is collabing with a guy here for this song has received the instrumental, and he is in the process of adding his goods to it, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, so this game, this was a game that I rented as a kid. You know, see, when you remove obstacles from the dangers. Hang on, let me get situated here. Highway to the danger zone. Oh, by the way, for those of you who were not here at the beginning, my voice is totally shot because I've been coughing for the past like 4 days with sinus nonsense. So, yeah, if I randomly start coughing, I promise I will live and everything will be fine. But, you know.
You can do this.
You can do this. Pressing start will allow you to view the missile carrier's path. Okay, how to control this video game. Can I power slide? I did not mean to get out. Frick, I did not mean to get out. Get back in. No, put your body in. Okay, is this fine? The destruction of this building is essential. Flashing arrows mean it stands in the... Why are we going off-road here? As danger closes in, the arrows change from green to red. Oh, we're slip sliding. We're slip sliding. What the freaking drifting mechanic is happening here? Anyway, so I rented this game as a kid because I saw that it was basically, so you play as these different vehicles, or you control these different vehicles in the game. Has anyone seen, which one is it? The second Austin Powers? They have they have that gag. This is a periphery structure. Crushing it is not vital. Okay. Then again, it's fun and might reveal a surprise or two. Leveling everything helps you gain a combination. However, it's a secondary objective to clear. Concentrate on the arrowed buildings as the carrier passes. Plenty of time to come back later and finish the job. You just watched the first one on Netflix on Sunday. So, first of all, every time I think of the first one, or anytime... You don't want to plow your bulldozer into a nuclear weapon, into a nuclear warhead. Let's try that again, please.
Good luck.
Let's just say...
The current DSI count is 669. This is the first of the day. I've seen zombies with better reflexes.
What? Anytime I am, how shall we say, using the restroom for a long period of time, I always think about that scene in the first Austin Powers. But anyway, yeah. So I'm referring to the scene, and it appears that, Will, you are picking up what I'm putting down. the scene in the second one where there's like this chain of people talking about this object in the air that looks like a flying giant Johnson, and they go through all this all of these different it's genius. It's geniusly written, and I freaking love it. It was a glorious time to be alive. Allows you to exit. Wait, what? Your primary mission here is to complete a blast course. Somebody allows you to move between vehicles with the Z button. Spare time can be used to find what? What the heck word is that? Ardus? And destroy buildings. Okay. Return if necessary after checking your performance. Whoop. Yeah, it's it's one of those jokes that it doesn't it's funny the first time because you don't because it's just like this total chain of events, but yeah. Where the Scooby Poops am I going? Who does number 2 work for? Where is the red? What is the red? No! Do I have to move? Wait, what? This is how I exit the level? Is that what? Oh, the mission is complete. Oh, that is the end of the level. Okay. No, I didn't finish my story. I got totally distracted, as I always do. So, the whole deal with this game, I wanted to play this as a kid because, like, as I mentioned earlier, I love robotics and all that kind of stuff. And one of the vehicles that you drive is a giant mech, and I thought that was always super cool. And whenever I saw the game, that's like always what they showed is the giant mech. And so I rented it, and I was like, why am I freaking driving a bulldozer? You know? So, yeah, that whole thing. Oh, there's the mech. And I don't. How do you freaking? I don't know how you switch. Okay, backlash. Oh yeah, I know with this one you got to get good at that. The slip and slide.
On April 15th, 2025, Michael K. said, "Shut your windows up."
I literally have no idea what the context of that quote is. Aim for at least a silver medal before progressing. This technique must be mastered for later levels. Yeah. I did in fact see somebody streaming this game along several years ago, and they lost their literal sanity with this dump truck and trying to do that maneuver in some of the later levels because you actually do have to do it well.
Show us what you've got.
Go for it.
Show us what you get. Okay. Wait, how do you do it? Oh, that was not it. I guess I need to see the shadow again. That looks like a... Oh. So good. Oh, I guess it is on Switch. Yeah, and I didn't mention this, but it is it is made by Rare, famous for, Donkey Kong Country and Diddy Kong stuff, Diddy Kong Racing, and, all those kinds of games. GoldenEye, which I didn't actually mention this. I didn't do any fancy branding or anything for this month, but we were officially in. What is happening here? Why can I not go? Am I practicing? Was it just a practice? I think it was just a practice. we are officially in Nintendo 64 November, so this month we're going to be playing 3 Nintendo 64 games. So the reason for N64 November is because I got my birthday is in November, and so I got my Nintendo 64 for my birthday not long after it came out, and so I always kind of consider it November 64, exactly that. Thanksgiving time, which is like around where my birthday is, always kind of reminds me of Nintendo 64 and playing N64 games. You know, I'd pretty much always get one for my birthday for the several years following that, and you know, had a little bit of time off of school, and so I got to play some N64 games, and yeah, so and what did I decide I was going to play next week? The last game, so we're playing Blast Core today, and then the third game we're going to play at the end of the month is GoldenEye. That is a thing that's happening. I kept going back and forth on what I wanted to do for the second game. I'm not entirely sure. Because actually there are a handful. I don't know why I do this thing. I get paralyzed by this decision of what game to play, as if it's like I can't just play games whenever I want or whatever, and I just overthink it, and it's ridiculous. And so I kind of went back and forth on if I wanted to play Diddy Kong Racing, which is one of my favorite N64 games. Love that game. And Bomberman 64, which is a... Wait, how do I do this? There we go. Bomberman 64, which is a fantastic game. Another one of my faves. Frick. A guy's got to be quicker with his reflexes here. You cannot hesitate. What else? Jet Force Gemini, which is another Rare was on fire in the N64 days. They were just on fire. They made some fantastic games. Let's go back down here. Why is this so difficult to... Okay. It's weird because I feel like when I press the direction I think I'm pressing, it doesn't go the direction I think it should be going. Based on the way it's oriented on the... Anyway. Okay. My birthday is the 28th. Which sometimes does in fact happen on Thanksgiving. This is an RDU triggered remotely as you drive by. They can be used for guidance as well as radiation dispersal. Whoa. That was close. Oh yeah. Survivors escape when the walls around them are destroyed. Cue the Blast Core chopper swooping in to pick them up. 1 gold commendation is given per level. I don't know why I can't read today. The second requires all survivors, RDUs, and total destruction. Whoa! Not good. This is bad. I'm aware everything is in chaos. What? Whoa! There. Oh, we are not. This ain't it. Yeah, I went ahead and just, did the thing there. Black Ridge works. Yeah. All right, let's get to it. Toasty indeed. Got him. Woo! What? Wow. Yep. Straight up got him. Got to pick up speed. Ah! What are some of your guys' favorite N64 games? I definitely have not shown the N64 enough love on this stream, and I know a lot of people hate on it because they think the controller's stupid, but I actually really I like the N64. You know, I had a lot of fun with it as a kid, and there were plenty of games that I played on the N64 as a kid, and I just not only did I play them, but I wore them out, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. Hang on, let me put my what you call it? My phone on personal mode here. Okay. Oh, frick. Hang on. I do need to respond to this. One moment, please. Talk amongst yourself. Okay. Okay. Top 50: Star Fox 64, Super Mario 64, Diddy Kong Racing. Way more than Mario Kart 64. I agree. 1080 snowboarding. That's all I can recall at the moment. Yeah, I love all of those games. I love all those games. I did not have 1080 snowboarding when I was younger, but I did play it. It was a rental for me, and had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, Star Fox 64, phenomenal game. Absolutely love that game. Ocarina of Time, Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart 64, WWF, No Mercy. Absolutely. Yeah, I had a friend growing up. He had all the wrestling games, so we played all the wrestling games every time that I went over there. Last time I returned to one of those, I had no freaking clue what I was doing. But but yeah. Definitely had a lot of fun. The attacks can cause incredible damage.
Try this for size.
Time to get moving.
Okay, what the heck am I doing here? No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man. Do you even need a nuclear missile if you have a I mean, I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. I don't know why in the world that we're escorting a nuclear missile. I totally missed the context of this whole situation here. Are we just training? Is this just a tutorial? Keep rolling. We can, in fact, keep rolling. Is that it? Are we done here? What are we doing exactly? Does that mean we won? I mean, or am I looking for something else to destroy? I feel like I can generate a Limp Bizkit lyric on command, but sometimes can't remember why I walked into the bathroom. Yeah, I mean, I am Oh, I forgot to destroy these two little crates here. My bad. I feel like constantly my brain is clogged. Like, I can't remember the stuff that I need to remember because I have all these freaking Limp Bizkit lyrics plastered all over the inside of my brain. The worst ones, obviously. What are we doing? Okay. Highway to the danger zone. I feel like I need to cover that song. I wish I had infinite time so that I could just do covers of any song that I wanted to do. We've been over this before. I keep forgetting how to play this video game while I'm playing it, while I'm in the middle of playing it. Should I be... Is this the move? Am I supposed to go around? Am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to go this way? Am I supposed to... Oh, I got out. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Insert, go back. Go back. It's good. It's fine. Everything about that is great. Phenomenal. Okay. Moving right along. It appears I clipped the license plate on the back, and that caused the nuke to get set off, unfortunately. So to get you out of vehicles, there should be several on each level. Yeah, I believe that at some point that becomes a thing. I know that becomes a thing where you have to change vehicles. I'm not sure why you have to change vehicles or how I'm supposed to know that I need to change vehicles. Oh, going the wrong direction. Let's flip a Yui. Wasn't really a Yui, but whatever. It in fact was not the move. Yes, that whole thing. How to. Okay. Everything about that is fine. Everything about that is totally A-okay. Survivors free. Okay. No. I keep on pressing Z is what you press to get out, and I keep on pressing Z instead of the R or the shoulder button is what does this attack thing here. So for some reason, look at that there vehicle up there doing things in the sky. This is flammable. Everything is frick. I'm sorry, why can't I? Oh no. Oh, I don't have an infinite number of those. Do I? Is that what these are? Is that what this is? No? Yes? Asking for a friend? No, that is not what this is. Oh, but I can do this. Aha! Look at that. Look at that. No, I'm so fast. Yeah. I saw that shadow. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, buddy. Yes, sir. Okay. We did it. We done did the thing. We were saved last minute by the exit vehicle mechanic. I love that.
You're just trying to impress me.
Okay. Oh. Okay, now what? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys this. This is this is the mech that I was always in all of the ads for this game that I always wanted to play as, and I was just like, why am I a dump truck instead? But yeah, here we go. Hang on, let me understand what is happening here. I guess I'm just jumping and doing the butt pound or something. Something to be said for how video gaming early 3D game. Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's interesting looking back on specifically PlayStation games where there was this big push for 3D, but it was the first system to have the dual analog stick situation. And so it seemed like every game was doing something different with the analog sticks, and they did some really, really unique things. And so like nowadays it's pretty standard how you control like a 3D adventure platform or whatever kind of game with two thumbsticks. But back then there was no standard for that. So, and especially just generally speaking in the early days of 3D games, there were no rules. Everybody was just like trying different things. And you get really interesting games that came out of it, like stuff like Ape Escape, where you do like really interesting things with the thumbsticks to control your character and do different maneuvers and stuff like that. But yeah, it's always interesting to go back and play, and they haven't always. Not all of them have aged very well, for sure, but a lot of them have really, really interesting mechanics, and it's always interesting to see how they kind of interpreted the mission to make a 3D adventure style game. So, but yeah. So anyway, yeah. So, so I've talked about this here and there, but about a year ago, I've kind of had like knee issues, like not major knee issues over the past year, but just like, knee pain. It has not been pleasant in the slightest. And so about a year ago, I was unloading an 18-wheeler and for work situations, and I was on the lift gate on the back of the truck, and I went to get down off the lift gate onto the ground, and it was a little further than I was expecting, so I did like this kind of maneuver, and my left leg kind of stayed behind a lot longer than I was expecting it to, and it was a very unpleasant feeling. And so ever since I did that, it hurt when I did it, and then it wasn't too bad. It kind of got better, but it was still kind of sore, and then over the next week or so it got better, and then it's just kind of been like off and on literally over the past year. And I know I'm a fool. I should have gone to the doctor a long time ago. Whatever. I didn't, because it kept getting better, and then I'd forget about it, and then it'd be fine, and then all of a sudden something would happen and it'd flare up. And with a lot of the stuff that I do, I'm like always on my knees, like putting stuff together and working on things, and so I end up irritating it. Yes, I know, again, I'm a fool, and I should have gotten knee pads a long time ago. I just did that. I just did get knee pads, and I got one of those, like foam gardening pads or whatever that you can kneel on when you're working on stuff. And so that always tends to flare it up and all this nonsense, because, I just can't. I just don't learn my lesson ever. So, last week I was out of town. I was in New York with my wife, and we did a lot of things. But one thing for sure that we did was a ton of walking. We walked like an unbelievable, like biblical amount of miles every single day, and so it was actually already kind of irritated before we did that, and then we got back, and then what am I doing here exactly? Am I just flying? Okay. And so this week, it's been pretty sore this week, but it wasn't horrific or anything like that. I appreciate that Miller time. I appreciate that. But last night, and this is like such an old man thing, when I got in bed, I kind of twisted my knee a weird way, and it hurt so freaking bad, and I thought my knee was going to give up the ghost when this happened, and whatever, I had to get up, and I took some Advil, and I finally fell asleep and whatever, and today I got up, and it was pretty excruciating. I couldn't put a ton of weight on it, and if it bent too much or like kind of to the side or something like that, it would hurt quite a bit. And so I was like, okay, I need to go to the freaking doctor like I should have done a year ago, because this is clearly an issue. So I did. Long story short, it's like the doctor thinks that it's like a torn meniscus in my knee that flares up and gets better and then heals and whatever. And so basically I have to get an MRI done to confirm that that's what it is, and then really there's not a whole lot I can do. Apparently I can have surgery on it to fix it, or I can manage it, and I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I don't particularly want to have knee surgery or anything like that. But apparently the doctor actually did literally the exact same thing, and he said that he has learned how to manage it, and he's pretty fine. So fingers crossed that's the case here. What the heck is that? Yeah, look at that. I remember last year when we were moving those platforms, I ended up in a sciatic pain for a month. Yeah, and see, that's another thing I do from all of my drumline stuff. I did drumline for, over 8 years, like 9-10 years basically. I was doing that stuff. I played tenors, which weigh like 60 pounds, and so I've had back stuff ever since then. I've been a lot better over the past handful of years, and I know I started. Let's see, when was it? Probably 2019, I think. I used to have like blowouts in my back all the time, where I would have like muscle spasms in my lower back, and it was bad. Whenever it would flare up, I would be out for the count for like a week, basically unable to walk. And like with the first time it happened, I was actually, I was in college when it happened for the first time. And my parents took me to the ER, and it was a whole thing. Like I literally could not walk. But yeah. Anyway, so ever since then, I kind of had random flare-ups with the whole thing, and I tried everything, and like all the doctors, went to all the physical therapy stuff and whatever, and so eventually I wound up going to a chiropractor that he did like X-rays and stuff like that, and kind of was able to see what the heck is happening, and I know a lot of people are really like about that whole thing, and the pseudo-sciency-ness of it, but ever since I started doing that, I do have like situations where it does kind of it does flare up, and the sciatic thing is a whole different conversation. But I haven't like had like a total and complete blowout since I did that. So that's a good. But yeah, and that's like the whole thing with this knee thing is trying to as I've gotten older, I've been able to sit here and kind of like think about the way that my body is standing or sitting or moving or whatever, and just thinking about like, okay, what is tense right now that shouldn't be, or am I shifting my weight in a weird way that I shouldn't be doing, and is it causing me weirdness, whatever. And so this has been just over the past year, just kind of been identifying, oh, I keep on having these crazy like random sciatic issues because I keep like standing on my right foot more because my left knee hurts, so I'm trying to like put more weight on the right side of my body, which ends up screwing up something else in the process and all that stuff. So it's a whole thing. Makes you feel, I also have a bad knee. My left knee probably needs maintenance, but like, yeah, I'm too stubborn to bring. Yeah, I freaking yeah. It's just a whole thing. And like I'm a big like go person. Like I just, I want to get the stuff done, and anytime something pops up, the train can help transport Ramdozer. Oh, okay. Do I get on train? Do I insert myself on train? How does a bulldozer stop? Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't want to do that. Am I doing this? What? I don't think this is what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about the knee thing and kind of what I need to do with all that. I guess my days of doing squats are over. So there's that.
On September 3rd, 2024, Michael K. said, "Well, I almost put my fingers and toes in those spikes."
I'm just trying to put my fingers and toes on this train right now. Am I just supposed to freaking... Okay. Get up there for the love. Perfection. Okay. Does this thing have brakes? Okay. Goodness gracious. Do I just go around? Is this what I'm doing? No, it appears this is what I'm doing. Okay. Got it. Love that. But yeah, back pain is horrific. It is absolutely horrific. It is, what the? Oh, because I wasted forever trying to get my green tush over here. Yeah, I wasn't even there yet. Is this what I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to just go on foot? Anyway. But yeah, like you don't realize until you have massive back pain how much you use your back. Like it's pretty crazy the amount that you use your back when something in your back is not right. Yeah. It's very apparent that like literally every like you can't even lie down without your back exploding, using some portion of your back. It's yeah, it is a rough thing to deal with for sure. But yeah, I know exactly what my back stuff stems from. Wait, this is not what I was supposed to do. Frick. So like I said, I played tenors, which first of all are heavy. And I did drumline for I did it in college, and I did it for the Memphis Grizzlies for 4 years or something like that. And so I'm supposed to drive the train. Obviously. Jeez. Anyway, so when I did this, I had to take my drums. We're going to have to do this again, inevitably. I had to take my drums from the media parking lot, which is across the media parking lot across the street from the venue. And, good grief. Okay, we're going to do this again. And I had to carry my drums into the venue, which was a long walk into the bowels of the venue, up elevators and all this kind of stuff. And so I learned, tenors, for those of you who don't know, it's like 4, 5, or 6 tom, like small tom drums. They range from like 8, 10, 12, 13, or maybe like 10, 12, 13, 14 different size drums, and then like a 6-inch one in the middle, sometimes an 8-inch one and a 6-inch one in the middle, whatever. But they are very wide, and so it's very difficult to maneuver them in doorways and trying to get down hallways and elevators and all this stuff. And so I learned, if I put, you got this harness, which is like a vest. If I put it on one shoulder, then I was able to actually easily maneuver the drums around doorways and stuff like that. What I didn't know when I did that is that I was putting an unbelievable amount of weight on one side of my back, and the drums are definitely meant to be like weight-wise equally distributed across your body. So, I was putting, and they were large drums, so 55, 60 pounds of weight on one side of my back. And so, I never quite recovered from that. Was Drumline as lame as I remember that one movie trailer made it seem? Drumline is way different. That is, let me put it this way. That is a different flavor of drumline. There are different flavors of marching band. There's kind of that is more of like a, what's it called? Like a show band kind of style. Frick. Okay. How? Okay. Versus kind of more like a, and this isn't going to really mean anything to you, but a drum corps kind of approach to the whole thing, where the show band style is more like looser, I guess, and kind of little not as heavy on. I don't want to downplay what they're doing, but it's I don't know how to describe it. It's a little bit looser, less precise, I guess, less precision involved in it, versus the drum corps kind of approach is more of like it's more precision involved in it. And so it's just a much different, and generally speaking, I mean, I can't speak for all show bands, but from what I've seen, what? Oh, frick. From what I've seen, TNT Crazy Push, but they won't be stable for long. Oh, mother. Okay, we're going to get this. We're going to get it together. The drum corps style approach is more... The music tends to be, and it doesn't have to be, but it tends to be a lot more difficult. cramming in as many. It's more about cramming in as many notes as possible and being very precise and all this kind of stuff. And then the show stuff is more about the. I mean, I don't know. I say all this and it's like, well, the drum corps kind of approach can be more of, can be very performy and showy and whatever as well, but yeah, the music is it's more. I would say it's more about playing more difficult music and more precision than it is more about the flowiness of it. Thank you, Will, for chiming in. Let me back up here for a sec. What is going up, Coffee Cup Arcade? How is it going? It is so fantastic to see you on this day of the week. Hopefully you're doing fantastic. And by the way, I appreciate you sending me that contact info. I have not reached out to them yet, but I will. I've been traveling and stuff, and then I had sinus stuff. Cold. It was like a whole thing. So I'm just now getting back to daily life here. So I will. I'll reach out to them here shortly. But again, I mega appreciate that. Thinking about classical piano versus jazz piano, both are unique and different, but jazz has a tendency to be more free with how you perform versus classic is very strict and precise. Thank you, Will. I appreciate that. Mega appreciate that. But yeah, I did more of the drum corps kind of approach, which is more about the precision and more about technique and playing difficult music and stuff like that. So, but I did get a taste of the kind of show band style stuff. Whoa! Why did I get out again? When I did the NBA drumline thing, because that is more of that's more of like a showy kind of jump around, performy kind of thing like that. So. Oh, there's that shadow again. Whoop. Yep. We're going to watching. Got to QA some work. Oh, nice. Very cool. Hopefully you're QAing something very fun. Ah! Come on. Oh. Finally, that music degree hanging on the wall in my office is playing. River City basketball, River City fighting. Oh, okay. That sounds pretty cool. That's something I can get behind. I like the sound of that. I was actually playing River City Ransom with a couple friends not too long ago.
Go for it.
Whoop. Come on now. The dough, like the Homer Simpson dough thing. Working on the set. Very cool. That's awesome. Oh. Okay, it appears we have reached a more difficult level here where I've got to actually like think about what I'm doing and stop messing around here. It is a great two-player game. And it's crazy because like I didn't play it. I played it a little bit when I was younger, but I don't really remember playing it when I was younger. I've mostly played it as an adult with friends, but yeah, fantastic co-op game. I often want to try, but I had no idea what to do with it. Yeah, this is an interesting game for me because like I rented this as a kid because when there were ads for it, it always showed like the really fast-paced stuff, like with this mech that you control. And so I thought that it was like a mech game where you controlled a mech and you destroyed buildings and all this stuff. And then come to find out, you don't use a mech for... Oh, I have to go get that TNT from somewhere else? Well, I have to push it all the way over here. Looks like we're doing this one again! But growing up, like my whole life, I've always loved like robotics and mechs and animatronics and all kinds of stuff like that. And so I thought, oh, this looks fantastic. It's like a mech game where I just destroy buildings, like Rampage, but with mechs. That's great. And then I rented it, and I was kind of like, what the frick is this game? What am I doing here? Why am I a bulldozer? And so I wasn't super wild about it because I didn't really get it when I was younger. And so I've always wanted to go back to it because now I know what kind of game it is and what you're doing and what to expect from it. So I've always wanted to kind of go back to it and attempt to play it. So we're doing it. We're doing it. This is I've played it once a handful of years ago, but I didn't really put too much time into it. So that's what we're doing today. Sounds like you're gonna try to be a gamer. You're not wrong. Okay, this whole time I've been wondering if the TNT hurts me. It appears that it doesn't, so that's good. Okay, that's fine, right? All right, how in the world are we going to do this one here? Oh, there's a building here still! Oh, I missed half of the building. Motherless. Okay, let's get it together. Got to limber up for this one. I didn't realize that we were going to get stuck on something so soon. Is there a break button in this freaking video? Whoa. Okay, that's not what I want. Everybody calm down. Exit whatever menu. Thanks. Enjoy. What have I done with this camera? Whoa, you can get right up on that dude. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Skidoo. Okay. Okay. Frick. Oh no! Oh, this is not. That ain't it. That ain't it, guys. Oh, I'm about to delete all of this in a bad way. Okay. Get it together. Okay. Okay, let's push some of this stuff this way. Do a better job. Get out of here, you fools! What in the world are these people doing? Do they literally not see a giant truck transporting a nuclear warhead while a bulldozer is pushing TNT all over the place? What? What was there? There was nothing there. Okay.
I hope this works.
I hope so as well, lady.
On March 4th, 2025, Michael K. said, "There is so much magnetism surrounding my body parts."
Huh. I left a crate of dynamite in the way. Oh. Good gravy pants. freaking unbelievable. Yo! Get on out of there. Okay. It appears this is a video game where you have to replay levels repeatedly. What? Oh, okay. Freaking dynamite. Okay. We're going to make better use of the dynamite here. What are you fools doing? No, 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 no. Yeah, baby. Look at all this dynamite we got back here. We are in the clear. Mother dead gummit. Okay. Everything's fine. Frick! Stop it. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're in the clear. We're in the clear. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No! Oh, that was the last one! Did they say the easy levels were over? They did not say that. Unless I missed it. Stop. Get out. Get out of the bulldozer, you green idiot! Okay. Okay. Okay.
Le who? The her.
It just reminded me of a new cheer that I've been slowly working on. It's been a little bit more of a little bit more than just throw a video up there, you know. It's been what literally what actually a little bit more involved, but I think it's going to be worth it. So nah, I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, we're good. See, frick! I wish. Ah! No, no, no. No! Ah! Okay. I have my boo bucket here. I keep looking at my boo bucket. It cheers me up. Okay. Get on. Frick. Get on there. Get out of there. This is probably not going to work.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. Okay. No, 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 no. Yeah, da, da, da. Ugh. Okay. No, 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 no. Let me off here. Oh, frick! Oh! Oh! Thought it was going to be a shortcut. Restart. Stop it. What am I doing? What actually is happening? Okay, we've returned to the land of the living. What? Okay. Okay. A guy is about to lose his literal living, breathing sanity out here in cyberspace land. Get out! The bro won't get out when I need him to. But when I don't want the bro to get out, he's just hopping out all nibbity-bibbity like. Okay. Okay. Everything is awesome, as the Lego people say. Okay, and we stop. And we stop. We get out. We get out. We get out. Yes, fantastic. Okay. I don't know what these do. Did anybody catch what this stuff does? Because I sure didn't. Yep. Frick. Mother of ShamWow in my face holes! Oh, all the TNT. All the freaking TNT. Okay. I know. Okay. I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. This isn't where I'm going. This is where I'm going, though. Turn it around! What? Frick! Okay.
That escalated quickly.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Great. What? Literally what? Literally what? Oh my goodness. Is there something I'm missing here? Is this actually this difficult? Is there something a guy is failing to do? Is my question. Okay. This, I actually feel like this is the one. I feel good about this one. I feel good about this one. The burnouts. Love it. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay.
I don't believe you. What?
Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. Okay. Put that in there. Put that in there. I'm fast. I'm a fast bulldozer. Yes, precision. I doze with precision. Farts! Okay. Yep. Yep. Yep, well, that one's worthless. No. Okay. No. Shh. Do not do that to me. Okay, we're good. We're good here. Yep. We're good? Come on. Okay! That is how you video game.
No trouble at all.
Oh. The Tool Man combo. Okay. It's good. Look at that. Easy. That was probably the hardest level we will face, right? Do 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 do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do 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 do. Whoa. Okay. What am I doing? Should I go this way? Wow. Is this telling me the path to go? I guess maybe. I don't see any other purpose for these. Whoa, hi, ha, hoo, ha! Mother... Get... Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good here. Okay. Oh, no. Ah! Yep. Oh! Yep. Nope. Oh, come on now. Get this junk out of the way. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm so slow. Oh, there's a fence. Ah!
Go for it.
Okay. Frick. Frick. No, no, no. Okay, and we are off to the races. Shh. How to even with this move? Am I not going fast enough? Is that what the problem is? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, okay. What? Literally what? I'm sorry, who, what, when, why, where, how? Oh, come on. What? Oh, let's just do a freaking donut. Okay. Time to get moving. You don't say. Oh my goodness. I don't really understand how to do the slippy slide. The like rock'em sock'em butt slide into the building. I don't understand. I think I have to let it. Okay, hang on. Shh, get out of the way, Shed! I gotta. Okay, alright. You gotta get more turn input. Yeah. Okay.
On August 27th, 2024, Michael K. said, "Good gravy pants."
I think I said that tonight, too. Okay. Frick. What are you fools doing? Mother of pearl.
You can do this.
I'm about to give up the ghost here. Okay. Na-na-na-na. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Okay. That wasn't the move. That was not it. I'm stuck in a flea market right now as we speak. Okay. And we go. Okay, hold on. Let me... Okay, I guess until you... Wow. Until you start getting that motion blur stuff there. It doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, I think. Okay. I think that's the move. I think that's what we're missing. Is the blur. The butt blur, if you will. Okay. If we could destroy one building, that would be really cool. Whoop. Okay. This seems unnecessary. Why can't that thing just drive down the street here? Why does it have to plow through where this building is? Frick. Dadgummit. Still no. I had plenty of butt blur there. I had plenty. Frick. No! Oh, I butt blurred right into the nuke. As one does. I need a different level. So I don't lose my sanity here. Okay. Yeah, not that one. Well, we haven't done this vehicle yet. What is this one? Collect ammo boxes and you can blast your way through. So... That's cool. Oh, this is here. This is here. Frick. Let's try that again. Not sure if it came up, but said you need to use the truck's back to do damage. Yeah, I can't get the right curvature going there. I need to practice a little bit more. It's one of those things where it's tough to practice because the only way to practice is like to be in the heat of the moment. I guess I could do one of the easier levels. I like how it was like, yeah, you'll have to know how to, you'll have to master this in some of the later levels, but here we are at the later levels. Oh, we're fine. Okay. Using the right shoulder button to fire this weapon is a strange button for this. I need missiles. This thing controls kind of weird. Come on now. Frick. Oh, somebody give me a missile. Somebody give me boxes of ammo. Please, I'm begging. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, it was a good run, guys. Fantastic run. Okay, let's try this again. Ooh, some boxes over here. I think I missed all of those previously. If this thing would turn around, for the love... Come on. Ah! Okay, I was trying to spend more time getting ammo crates, but instead I'm missing the buildings that need to be destroyed. Okay, we're good. Come on now. Alright. We're doing okay, we're doing alright. Okay. Is that it? Did we do the thing? Yeah, baby! Why can't I get out? Ah! Okay. There we go. Congratulations! Love that. Love that when we are congratulated. Cyberspace, I'm going to take a very quick break here, go get some more agua. I will be back. Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka indeed. Momentarily. Don't nobody go nowhere.
I can see the danger signs sneaking up from behind. Kinda like someone's telling me what to say. Looks like you've lost control. Something going on in your soul. I can see you coming from a mile away. Saving the day. Saving the day. When you get to the point where it's driving you insane. Saving the day. Saving the day. Ooh, yeah. You seem a little strange. Something about you not the same. Nowhere to hide from the feeling running through my veins. Here comes a frightening truth. No, we just ain't no use. Baby, if you got the will, I got the way. Saving the day. Saving the day. Sneak up fast and slipping the night away. Saving the day. Saving the day. We're just getting to the point where it's driving you insane. Saving the day. yourself goodbye. Kiss yourself goodbye. I can feel this rush running through my veins, pouring over us. Down the cityscape, a hurricane. Ain't nobody stop me like a mighty force from nature, wreaking havoc in the sky. Yeah, havoc in the sky.
I apologize. I forgot that I was slow walking around here. So it took me a little longer than I was expecting. 3 times as long to be precise. Okay. 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 Look at that. Look at how we're winning. I love winning. Winning is great. Is that a DeLorean? Must have stood up too fast and caught that brief high. We've all been there.
I hope this works.
I hope it works too. I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing something. Maybe I should watch that intro cinematic thing so that I know what the heck's going on. Wait, I got some ice to put on my knee. I forgot that I was going to do that. One moment, please. Do not fret. We will resume activities right now. Okay. Whoa! What is that? Am I supposed to get out here? What? Or I have to keep going. I keep going. No, we're going here. We're going all the way down here. Okay. All right. I like the run animation of this the little green dude. Dun 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 doom doom boom. I don't think this is the way. I don't think this is the way. Oh, good grief. What is a guy doing? Can I... To move... Map? Ah! Oh. What the world? I'm confused. I agree, Will. I think that is accurate. Is this... Do I go this way? Oh. Wow. I didn't realize there was going to be so much on-foot action. The crane can move objects to previously inaccessible places. Load it up, then head for the controls in the cab. Oh, boy. Okay. Son. You... Okay. Where are the controls? Oh, I missed what you said. Very DK-esque music here, indeed. Which... I'd be curious to know who the composer is for... Dadgummit. For this game, because it is made by Rare... Which, well, they also made Donkey Kong and Banjo-Kazooie and those games like that. Sounds kind of... I wonder if it was Grant Kirkhope. I don't know. I don't remember when Grant Kirkhope started doing music for Rare. All right. Yeah, dun, 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 dun. Norgay. I don't know that composer. I don't think. What else did they do? Did they do, I can't tell if that sounds familiar or not. Did they do GoldenEye? I know GoldenEye had like 4 composers involved. All right, now what? Why is this having me walk this way? I guess I needed to destroy this. Donkey Kong Land Blast Core contributed to GoldenEye. That's where it... Okay. It was GoldenEye that I thought that name seemed kind of familiar. What in the hickory dickory dock am I doing with this crane? How do I control this? Oh. Uh-huh. All right. Did I win? Freaking heck. I'd love to replay the... Man, it's so tough because it's like, if I could stream every freaking day, I still wouldn't run out of games to play. There's so many games that I want to play. It's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. Oh, Diddy Kong Racing? Okay, Jeff Wars Gemini, Perfect Dark. Okay. Frick, I love Perfect Dark. Actually, when I put this controller together, the first game I tested it on was Perfect Dark and played it for a couple of hours. I love that game. I love that it's I love the like it's like basically GoldenEye, but more sci-fi-esque. It was a later N64 release, yes. What the heck? Hang on, let me do something. Freaking unbelievable. How do I lower this? Oh, it's R for some reason. Okay, delete, exit, depart. Yeah, it did require the expansion pack. What was it? I feel like, what did it do? It would let you play a little bit of something. Or some aspect of it required the expansion pack, but I can't remember. I can't remember if it's the campaign that required the expansion pack and it let you play like some kind of random, like little multiplayer thing. But that doesn't really make sense to me that you'd be able to play multiplayer without the expansion pack. And play I don't know, whatever. I feel like if you tried to play it without the expansion pack, it would, you could just do like a little tiny thing and you couldn't play the actual game. Oh yeah, I'll get in there. It's frick! But yeah, love Perfect Dark. Another one of my favorites. This over here. Okay. Oh, now I have to go all the way. Oh my goodness. This is brutal. Yeah, N64 just reminds me of the entire holiday season, really. Basically November and December.
Nice work.
Yeah, baby. I'm a professional. Oh, truck's back this way. I thought this was the nuke, and I was about to plow into it, and all my efforts were in vain. Boom. Shakalaka. Yeah, Jet Force Gemini, that's another game that I rented as a kid. Didn't own it. I own it now. I have not really dug into that one. I contemplated playing that one next week, but I know the game, it's about a 16-hour long game, and I don't know, it's like I wanna like really play it, you know. But I mean that's not to say I couldn't just start it on stream and then finish it on my own. I don't really want to play a 16-hour. Wait, what? Turbo into a ditch with LRs. I don't really want to play a 16-hour long game like through the entire thing on stream. We'd be playing one game for months. So, yeah. Look at that. But, man, there are just, like, so many games that, like, so many really just,
You're just trying to impress me.
like, niche games and different, especially, like, on the PlayStation, so many random things that I guarantee, like, so many people have not heard of. That I saw somebody talk about in a YouTube video or something like that, like really, you know, hidden gems, if you will. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see if this opening cinematic has any value whatsoever. I don't think it does. Yeah. Seems the answer is no. Okay.
Go for it.
What? Well. Okay, so frick. I need to. Okay. Okay. I didn't see the hill there for some reason.
Good luck.
Hang on. Everybody hold the phone for a second. Consoles that came out with the memory card slots really amped up the gaming experience, made for much longer times than the old one-night rental. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I mean, there were definitely some 16-bit games that had some length to them, but I don't know, kind of once the PlayStation, Saturn, N64 generation came around, it was a lot. It was a completely different situation. You know, you had games that were like 30, 40 hours long. Okay. Okay, I did not see this one over here. Okay, I got it. We good.
Go for it.
Boom shakalaka. Yeah, no! I like how on that kind of game over restart screen, level screen or whatever, it shows the Rare logo on there, like just in case you needed another reminder who made the game. Had to get your grocery delivery. I understand. I understand. I don't think you missed a whole lot. Me finagling around. Okay, this video game gets difficult. Not gonna lie. Yep. What? Okay, okay. Only recently done it, but totally worth $50 to not waste over an hour or so shopping. You know, yeah. Sometimes I enjoy going to the store if I know exactly. Lately, it's been kind of one of my routines. On Sunday evenings, I don't know why this became a thing, but it did. I will go to the gym, and then after I finish at the gym, I will go to the grocery store and get whatever I need. And just keeping that like a weekly thing, I end up not having to buy as much. You know, because I keep going and going. Otherwise, in the past we've kind of done this thing where we wait forever to go to the grocery store, end up spending $1 bazillion, and then everything just goes bad. It's just a whole thing. This is a whole thing. I did do the pickup thing for a while. I don't know. Sometimes I like to just get out and walk around. You know, I figured it was good for my body parts to just do a little bit of walking. Plus, sometimes I don't know exactly what I want unless it speaks to me. Frick. Woo! 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 Ho! Ho! Yeah, baby! Wow. Yeah! Come on now. What the H? Yeah, baby. I'm trying to teach myself how to eat and grocery shop like an adult. I've been grocery shopping more frequently too. One of these days, I'll grow up and figure out how to be. I'm still trying to get there as well. I think my body's getting there with the amount of things that are freaking. I keep breaking, doing stuff like getting in bed, but just got to get the responsibilities to catch up. Ran out of everything, so it was a big order. Got to make some. Oh, nice. Yeah, come on now. It just seemed to like always be a thing that every time we needed to grocery shop, it was like, we were running on empty on everything. And so it's like, okay, I guess we're going to go spend hundreds of dollars. And then we end up overbuying stuff, and it's just a whole thing. And then stuff just goes bad, and blah, blah, blah. And it's been been able to keep yourself alive for 43 years. I understand that. I feel that. Oh, come on. Do not rob me of this victory. Do not you freaking dare! Just improvising. Isn't that all what we're all doing? Is just improvising? Do I have the hang of it? Do I look like someone who has the hang of it? No, 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 no. Oreos are a necessity. IMHO. Damn it. Oh, can I do it? Oh, I missed one.
Go for it.
I've always had an obsession with Oreos. Oreo was my first word as a child, as a wee lad. Come on now, guy. Do-do-do-do. Okay. I think there is a like Bluetooth range issue or like interference or something. Like every once in a while. Every once in a while I'm doing a thing and then it stops doing a thing. Frick! Huh! Ha! He's blaming the controller. Hey, the last time I blamed the controller, I was not hallucinating, and the Lion King was out to get me. Whoop. Warning. Like, I don't even, still to this day, I don't even understand what the heck was happening with that. Never, ever had an issue with that controller. But I don't know, it's just something about that game and the way that it was expecting the controller to behave or something. The data that it was receiving from the controller. I don't even freaking know. Just very, very interesting. All right. I don't know what that zappy zap thing is.
On April 15th, 2024, Michael K. said, "Our fingers are warmed up and ready to rock and roll."
As they should be. Come on. This is the one. I feel it in my loins. Turn the vehicle! Yep. The path has been cleared, you fools. Yeah. Got some bonus doll hairs. Not a scratch on it. Love that. Love that. We're so good at video games. Oh! Speaking of video games, I picked up a few games a couple weeks ago. I didn't show you guys. I got so first, this is a game that I had as a kid. I bought it from Funko Land, if this camera will ever focus, called Bob. I actually, the only reason I got this is because I didn't have a box for it, and I needed a box for it. I had it loose, but it's a pretty interesting little like side-scrolling platformer kind of game. You play as Bob there, obviously, and you pretty much just have like a bunch of like kind of gimmicky kind of moves and stuff that you do to progress through the game. Not necessarily a phenomenal game, but I always thought it was a pretty cool kind of niche game. Nothing expensive or super uncommon or anything like that, but it's kind of one that I never really hear anybody talking about. So there's that. And I got I got True Lies on the Sega Genesis here. And I've always thought this game looked interesting, but I never played it. A little bit of an uncommon Genesis game. Not super pricey or anything, but just one you don't really see that often. But it's kind of like a overhead isometric kind of style action game. So yeah, maybe these will show up on a stream at some point in the near future if you're picking up what I'm putting down. But not this month, because it's November 64 here in this corner of cyberspace. Oh, I can select a vehicle. I like the way these models actually look. Like all zoomed up like this. I wonder if they're this detailed in the game. Not that they're super detailed or anything, but I don't know. Man, I need to get good with this dump truck. Oh, it's a race. Finished 4 laps in one. Oh my goodness, what the? I'm already. That ain't it, fam. What is this camera angle doing? I just don't know about this. Oh. Like the chugging guitar. Dadgummit! That was not me, that was the controller. Guarantee it. That controller just cost me 4 seconds. We got this. We got this. We got it in the bag. We got it. We got it. Miss Classic Arnold. I totally agree with that. I watched Eraser not too terribly long ago on Laserdisc. The Santa Claus premiered in the U.S. 31 years ago today. Wow. How it feels to be old.
Go for it.
Whoa. What? Oh, that was there. Why was that there? Goodness gracious. 5 years older than Scott Calvin, wasn't it? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Indeed. Oh, the trees were in the way. Freaking trees.
That is one big pilot.
I support this. Should I be concerned about the trees? It appears... Oh. Frick. Slow down, truck! What the heck? Who drives a truck carrying a nuclear warhead that fast? And is there some reason why whoever is driving that truck isn't like, okay, it appears there's a building in my general path. I should probably wait for this fool to destroy the building. You know, because driving around the building is not an option at all. It's just not, it's not in the deck of cards. This is a very aggressive level. Get these... Love it.
Good luck.
I totally forgotten about this one. It's been a long time since somebody's done this one. Freaking. Okay. All right.
I hope this works.
Oh, I didn't mean to get out. Get back. Get your green body back in there. Bro, these freaking trees. Na, 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 na. No! Why are you driving so fast, you foolish mortal? Mother Nature 1, Giant Robot 0.
Go for it.
I did not want to... Let's try that again.
You can do this.
Oh. Okay. Oh, poop farts! Oh, wait, I don't have to destroy the whole thing. I don't have to destroy the whole thing. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Will. Exactly what I was saying. Okay. Don't mind me. Yep. There it is. I don't understand these trees, though. Like, legit, I do not understand why the trees are, like the truck can just drive right through them. But I, on the other hand, am unable to pass through the tree. Oh. That was a full building. We did better that time, though. Seems a bit snippy. Ah!
Go for it.
Okay. Get out of here. Freaking unbelievable. Yep. Seems good. Seems great. Son, frick, poops, farts. Don't we all, lady? Don't we all? Sorry, I'm a little buggy right now. That's great. Fantastic, Clabot. Great. I don't have it in me to fix your junk right now. Oh, great. Great, great. Not my fault. I didn't touch him at all. I didn't do anything. He's just been sitting here. He's just mad that I was out of town last week and we didn't have a stream. That's what it is. That's all this is about. Whoa. Freaking tree. Path cleared, baby. Check it out.
No trouble at all.
Let me pull up Clabot's freaking error log here so I remember to look at this. What the heck is today? The 11th.
Will just donated $5 and said, this game is the bomb. It's fat and fly. Off the hook. Tight. Whatever. Talk to the hand. I'm gonna bounce. Good night, everyone.
Well, first of all, Will, I greatly appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much for that and for your support, for your presence. I appreciate you. Second of all, I actually I did the talk to the hand motion to my wife last night when she was saying something, and she was like, "Did you just do the talk to the hand thing at me?" And I just thought it was funny because literally I don't even know where that came from in my brain, but here we are. I'm glad somebody else remembers that. The remote server returned an error, too many requests. Great. Gotta love that. That's a great error. Can't wait to try and fix your face, Clabot. Can't wait for that. Can't freaking wait. Will, you are old. LOL. Okay. There you go. Let's play a little bit more. My voice is starting to give out here, so we're just gonna play a little bit more. Let's see. It's so weird how you go to these. It doesn't make any sense the direction that you hit. Like I'm hitting. Whatever, man. Whatever. I cannot go to that little dot there. I want to try. I would not be able to live with myself if I didn't try this one over here. What the freaking? I'm about to lose my sanity on the level select menu. Okay. Okay.
Go for it.
See if I can try this a few times. See if I can freaking do this. Okay. I just had this wild, like, at some point in time, I think it would be cool to play Super Mario 64 on stream, but I don't particularly want to do that next week. Trying to think of what else. If there's something else that would be cool. Diddy Kong Racing is so good, though. The best part of having your own stream is you can do it anytime that you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. And I'm sitting here like wanting to stream more, and I literally, I don't know, that things have been just crazy over the past couple of, like, it's kind of been over the past like 3 months of my life. It's just kind of been this perfect storm of things that have been like overlapping to the point where, you know, I haven't been able to do as much as I would like to do here on the channel, and that is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. And we'll get there. We'll get there. Dadgummit. Okay. I keep on going back and forth on this. I really want to do some kind of something I miss doing, since we're having a heart-to-heart here. Something I miss doing. I used to do a ton of like just video game specific short form content, like on social media, and some of it's on YouTube on this channel, but most of it was on TikTok, and I kind of want to get back into doing that, but I got to figure out a way to do that isn't going to take an enormous amount of time, because my biggest problem with it is like I kept over engineering every freaking aspect of what I was doing, and so, you know, it'd take me like 4 hours to make a video, because it's like, all right, I spend like an hour kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and like kind of throwing together a little bit of a script so that what I'm talking about makes some sense, and then, you know, film the thing, and then edit the thing, and then it actually just takes forever to release stuff on all these platforms and whatever. And so, like, at the end of the day, I have spent like 3 to 4 hours on some little short video, and it's just like, I got to figure out a better method there for that. I think the answer is to not overproduce everything I do, but then again, that's what I do. I over-engineer everything. I don't know who I would be if I wasn't over-engineering every single thing in my life. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, not even 3 minutes. A lot of them were like 60 seconds, you know? But it's like I'm just trying to make it the best 60 seconds anybody's ever freaking seen in their lives. And so much of that stuff doesn't need that, but it's like that's my struggle. That is my struggle. Is the art that I want to create is just time consuming across the board.
Go for it.
But I would like to find something that I can do that's just like kind of talking about video games here and there, that doesn't require as much production and all that nonsense. And maybe the answer is to just freaking do it. Just Shia LaBeouf do it, you know. But, you know, here we are. Come on now. Do a mini rant. I know there's plenty of stuff that's on these streams that would actually be pretty good for short form content, but I do not possess the ability, the time to go through all these streams and try and pluck out things that are clippable. But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't even know if, you know, people, like, I don't know, some people do like post lots of stream clips and stuff like that. And sometimes that's low-hanging fruit, but I just don't really see the light at the end of the tunnel with that for me. Michael K. story time. Yeah, I mean, I could, frick. If I didn't give up the ghost here, that'd be great. I could see doing some kind of like nostalgia story time or something like that. Some of it could be ranting, but you know, it could be good nostalgia. Could be bad nostalgia. Because like at the end of the day, something that I really like doing is looking at the games on my shelves and just kind of like thinking about a lot of the memories that are associated with those games, and you know, where I got them, childhood friends that I played them with, or maybe, you know, I got a game as an adult and it had a cool story attached to it, and like, you know, where I got it at a convention or from a buddy or so, you know, a game that I rented a lot as a kid. I don't know. Maybe those are memories that only matter to me, and that's okay. but yeah. Maybe things that didn't age well, or things about games you miss these days. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I did do a little bit of that when I was doing a lot of the TikTok stuff. Basically, what kind of stopped me from doing all the TikTok stuff, like my TikTok page actually did very well for a period of like, I don't know, 6 months or something like that. It did very well. And then kind of like out of nowhere, everything I was making just started like just not getting many views at all. And it was really weird. And I do think it was a TikTok algorithm thing. Like, they detected that it wasn't, you know, something that was like filmed in the app on there, you know, they kind of, I don't have confirmation on that, but I did hear other people say that like, and I did test that. Like, I actually released some videos on TikTok that were filmed in TikTok, and okay, the controller's screwing up again. I promise it's not me. Although some of it is probably me. But it was weird because it was like anything that I would, you know, produce outside of TikTok did not get many views, and then stuff that I did in TikTok did get a good number of views. So that kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, and I kind of, you know, stopped pursuing the TikTok thing when they did that, because yeah, that's just not what I wanted to create. But found me through the Sonic Sat AN. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. That's cool. Yeah, that's definitely my most viewed video on YouTube, other than my most viewed long form video, like full length song cover. You know what I'm saying? And that that is really because somebody shared it on Twitter. A larger Sonic account shared on Twitter, and it's funny because when my buddy Zerain, he was helping me with a lot of the stuff that was being produced on the channel at that time, and when we did that song, I knew that it was going to be an important song to do. I figured that it was going to be like a pretty niche thing, that if it ever took off, it would do well. And and it did not do well for months, actually. And then all of a sudden, a large Sonic account shared it on Twitter, and then it just kind of blew up. And it's steadily done very well ever since then. And I think a lot of people did find the channel through that video, and I several of a lot of the songs that I've done for other fan projects and stuff like that, like the Burning Way Past Cool cover that I did, they learned about me from the Fastest Thing Alive video. So pretty cool. And actually another project that I will not talk about right now until it is time, but another project coming up here in a few months as a result of that as well. So remember posting a link to it on Game Facts. That's cool. Appreciate you doing that another time. Actually that I feel like that cover, some of those covers that I made around that time, I don't really think have aged very well, but I do think that one has. Yeah, it is another Sonic fan project doing the theme song for it. So I think last time I heard it was supposed to release in February of next year. So yeah. Unless it gets pushed back again, that's probably about-ish when that'll happen. I appreciate that, Miller Time. I appreciate your support and appreciate you hanging out here. All night even. It's fun. It's fun just hanging out and playing video games with people like this, even though I clearly suck at this. I cannot, there's no chance I'm going to beat this because I cannot control this freaking dump truck to save my life. And I don't know what that was, but it was awesome in the wrong direction. I cannot get the momentum with my butt that I need in this video game. Freaking unbelievable. Doing laundry, gonna eat soon. Yeah, I also need to wrap up here. I think my voice is giving up the ghost. Freaking unbelievable. That's it. That's all she got. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know how you're supposed to freaking control that thing. Good grief. What in the world? Controller issues. That's exactly right. I'm going to blame it on that. Actually, probably, I don't know. I think I know that there is a new version of the Bluetooth dongle that I'm using. I know there's a new version. This one, like, I've randomly had weird, like, laggy issues with it. It'll be fine, and all of a sudden it'll just kind of like lag for a few seconds and do something weird, and then it'll come back. Specifically when I'm playing, well, I mean, it's happened on the other side of the room too, so I don't necessarily think that it's a distance thing. It happened before. I had a Nintendo Switch Online N64 controller that I was using with it, and it did the same thing, so I just thought that it was something to do with that controller. But this one is doing that too. Is doing the same thing. So it appears to be probably the dongle and not the controller. Also considering it does some weird stuff when I'm trying to get the controller to connect and it won't do it, and then it takes forever. It's weird. So, yeah. I know there's a newer revision of it, so I might pick that up and see if that helps. But I do have a wired controller that I can use. I actually have a few wired. I have several N64 wired controllers. I have a Hori controller. None of you ever seen that. I'll show it to you really quick. One sec. This is a weird one. This was a pretty sought-after controller for a while by many people. It's a Japanese Hori controller, but I know it looks very strange, but it feels very nice. It feels very nice to. It is a little small, but and the D-pad here, obviously, if you're gonna play a game, you know, like Mischief Makers or something like that requires a D-pad, this is probably not the move to use this controller. But if you're playing something with a thumbstick, you know, and it has Z on both sides of the controller and L and R up here, and then everything on the face is kind of how, you know, you'd expect it to be. Better design than the official one. Yeah, I used this controller for several years. I got this. I got a pretty great deal on this actually from an auction, whatnot. I've talked about it here and there, but it's basically like a live stream platform, but it's like auctions. And so somebody will stream and then they'll put something up on the screen, be like, all right, we're bidding on this, and it starts at $1. And then there's like a timer and people bid on it. And yeah. And so I was in a stream. It was a stream that just did Japanese stuff. It was a store, like a store that had a bunch of excess Japanese import stuff, and it was selling a bunch of games and whatever, a bunch of import games, and this was one of the controllers on there. And at the time, this was a $90 controller. I don't know how much it is now, but these, you know, these would sell for anywhere from like $70 to $90 depending on the condition. And I don't remember how much I got this for, but it was like, I think it was like $25, I want to say. $25 or $30, just because nobody knew what the heck it was, and I was like blown away that I got this for so low. But you know, but yeah, really cool controller, very very comfortable. The thumbstick actually feels very very nice to use. So maybe I'll use this next week. Wasn't that like those home shopping? Yeah, exactly. Like QVC or something like that, but you're bidding instead of calling in to buy the thing. And you can get some really good deals on there. And a handful of friends of the channel here, Keith Courage, who's been in the chat many times. I did some intro music for him for some of his videos, and Big Money Bowman, they both do the whatnot stuff. They stream on there. But yeah, it's pretty cool platform if you're into collecting video games. I mean, and there's stuff like my brain just stopped working. There's stuff like, you know, cards and shoes and clothes and whatever, but there's definitely a market for video games on there. You just got to make sure that you don't. The only problem with it, you got to make sure you know how much the thing is worth that you're bidding on, because you can end up overpaying, just because, you know, you've already decided when you bid on this is mine, and you start getting into a bidding war with somebody. It's like eBay, except a little more aggressive, because everybody's like there, you know, in the stream. So anyway, yeah, I appreciate it, Miller Time. Appreciate you hanging out, and everybody else that hung out tonight. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing Blastcore a little bit more than just like being a kid who didn't understand how to play it. I still don't know how to play as the dump truck, but yeah. So anyway, next week we will continue with the November 64 thing. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna play. I'll think about it, and I'll probably get decision paralysis about it until Monday night when I finally decide, and I'll let you guys know via social media and all that stuff. But anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night, a fantastic rest of your week, and I will see you all very soon for some more Michael KTV. Deuces. That is a good indicator, Miller Time. That is a fantastic indicator.